Hey guys, so I have had a topic on my heart for a while now that I want to share with you guys. I wasn't really sure how I wanted to talk about it, so I finally just decided I'm just going to jump in. I shared with y'all a while back that I've been struggling with acne. It has been very hard, and I just wanted to talk about how it has affected all aspects of my life. So, for starters, I'm just going to share a little bit about my journey or my experience. I shouldn't say a journey because it's not very fun, but my experience with acne so far. So growing up, never had acne. Didn't have teenage acne, had perfect skin my whole life until about the last year. Right after I turned 25, I started experiencing like small breakouts that I thought at the time were just horrible. And then for the past, I would say like 4 to 5 months, it has been very severe. I will show a picture. I went from having perfect skin to waking up and looking in the mirror to clusters of cystic, painful acne. And I'm talking about acne on top of acne on my entire face, underneath my chin. I mean, it was so painful, like so sore, it's awful. So not only does it look horrifying, it's so irritated and it's very painful. It got to the point that you couldn't hide it with makeup. I didn't feel it felt like I was bothering it more by putting makeup on, but I was too embarrassed to even leave the house without makeup. It got to where I was dreading going to the gym because I didn't want to take my makeup off, and I knew that working out with makeup on was worse for my skin, but I did not want to be seen like that without makeup on. When people approached me, if I didn't have makeup on, if I for some reason did have to leave the house without makeup, I was so embarrassed and humiliated. I didn't want my boyfriend Patrick to see me without makeup, and whenever he would like kiss my cheek, I'd feel disgusted. Like, why are you, like, that's gross. Like, my face is covered in pimples. Like, I would just like flinch. Like, I hated him seeing me without makeup. Anytime I would visit family or friends, I could tell they were staring at it. I went and visited my grandmother, and the first thing she said to me after I hugged her was, "Sweetheart, I'm not trying to be rude, but what is going on with your face?" So I was very reminded of it everywhere I went. And I'm talking about this like past tense. I'm still struggling with it. It is a little bit better now. I'm going to explain to you guys all of the steps that I had to take to make it get a little bit better, but I'm still struggling with this. I still have blemishes. You can see all of these bumps, but it's nowhere near. I mean, it was clusters. He's sniffing stuff. But I got to where every place I went every day, I felt like my acne was the center of attention. Like I couldn't have a conversation with someone without being like, I could see them staring at it while we're talking. So I felt like I had to be like, oh yeah, like I've been struggling with acne. So definitely felt like it was taking over all aspects of my life. Looking in the mirror was really hard because I mean, my whole life I didn't look like that. I felt like I wasn't looking at myself like I was a whole new person, and it was very hard to deal with. And I know that our appearances aren't everything, but it's kind of traumatic when you've had certain skin your whole life and then all of a sudden it's just like change. And I know that there's much more worse things than acne, but I think that people downplay like how it affects your life. And those of you that haven't struggled with acne before, I would say maybe be more aware of how you treat your friends like that do struggle with it, because it gets really hard when you're just trying to like hang out with your friends and have a conversation and they're like, well honey, are you washing your face? Well, have you tried this? Well, have you tried that? And I know that you're like, everyone's just trying to help. Like, I understand that. It comes from a good-hearted place. But sometimes it's just like, man, like, can we just hang out and not talk about my acne for once? Like, trust me, if it's out there, I've tried it. I wash my face. If there's a home remedy, I've tried it. If there's a medication, I've, like, thought about, like, trust me, I wasn't just like, oh, I have acne, I'm not trying anything, and everyone's trying to give you their opinion on how to fix it, and sometimes you just want to not talk about it. But now that I explained that, I want to talk about what I have done to try and help my acne. So at first I was thinking, okay, like some breakouts, like I just need to, and I've always used good skincare, but I kind of changed. I was like, maybe I need to get like an acne skincare. So I did that, tried a few different ones. Nothing was helping. It just progressively got worse and worse and worse. I was cleaning my face. I finally got to the point where I went to the doctor, and he was like, you honestly probably should have came in a while ago. And he explained to me that what was causing my acne was like 100% internal. And it had nothing to do with my hygiene or my cleanliness. Like, I was washing my face. It's not like I was just, oh, you're not washing your face. No, like, I was washing my face. He explained to me that there was no face wash out there that was going to cure it. And I also had some other health issues going on at the time, so I actually saw 2 different doctors. I'm not going to get into my other health issues because that's personal, but there were some hormone imbalances and things like that that I'm still working on. But I do want to say I was put on an antibiotic, I was put on doxycycline, a strong dose of that. I was taking it morning and night for a month. That antibiotic made me very sick and feel nauseous for the whole month I was on it. And by the end of it, I'll show you guys how it looked. Because by my last day being on the antibiotic, I took a picture of my face and I felt like it was worse than it ever was before. So I'm not sure that helped at all, because honestly, by day 30, it was worse. So I was on that. I was also put on a birth control that is specifically for acne. Now, I do believe that has played a huge role in helping, because it says that it takes 2 to 3 months for that birth control to start helping with your skin, and right at 2 months, I started noticing kind of a let up in the acne. So I do think the birth control helped a lot. I also was put on a thyroid support supplement by Anevo Body that I love and that I think played a huge role. That with the birth control, I think have helped balance out my hormones and calm down the breakouts that were going on in my face a lot. And I'll share that with you guys. And I also I stopped using all skincare products, because at one point I was like, well, maybe something I'm using is irritating my skin more and I don't know what it is. So I just cold turkey quit all of it, and I just started taking my makeup off with molecular water and then washing my face with a bar of soap that has sulfur in it, just very gentle, and then putting like a gentle moisturizer on, and just that's it. No other products that could irritate my skin. Because at one point I was trying benzoyl peroxide and I can't remember, some form of acid that's good for acne, but I was trying all of it and it was just getting worse and worse and worse. So I just stopped using all that and just went to very gentle, just clean it, leave it alone. And I also have switched over, for the most part, I cheat on my diet a lot, but I tried during the week to stick with an anti-inflammatory diet. So I try to avoid dairy, soy, gluten, things like that. But it has been tough and it is getting a lot better. I finally feel like, at least with makeup on, because before I literally felt like even with makeup on, it was just lumps all over my skin. So I just wanted to touch base about that with you guys. And I just want to say that there's a lot of you out there that are struggling with acne, and before experiencing it for myself, I never understood the toll it takes on you. Like, it feels like it's taking over your life, and it's not fun. So I just want to say that you're not alone, and those of you who do have perfect skin, like, do not take it for granted, because I took it for granted, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I take for granted having such good skin my whole life? So I just want to say that you're not alone if you're struggling with this, and I just want to touch base on, because I've had a lot of people ask, like, is anything helping? How's, like, your skin going? Because I did share a while back that I was struggling with it. So that's what I've been doing so far. I do use, like, I might do, like, a face mask once a week or something, but I've just been trying to use really gentle products. I do like the Arbonne calming line, because it's really gentle and, like, calms your skin, so I've been using that a little bit. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It has been an experience, but I'm hoping that we are on the uphill slope from now on, and that we are on the road to good skin again. So I do feel like it's been a lot better, and I'm just hoping that it stays that way. But thank you guys for listening, and if anything else changes, or if I find a product that really, really works, I'll let you guys know. But like I said, right now, I think the main things that are helping are the birth control I was put on, which I know sucks because I can't stay on birth control for the rest of my life, but I do think that because I was having some hormone imbalances, that helped a lot, as well as the thyroid support, and then keeping my skin clean and not irritating it, so, and a good diet. So anyways, that's all.